Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
real.
You right.
That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right.
And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to. If the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
My bad.
My mic is on.
My mic is on.
Right now your mic is on.
What's up, Baltimore? What's up, world?
What's up, DC?
Skylyne Radio.
Yes,
We're back
we
at it
are
once
here.
again. I'm your host, Skylyne Mark.
And I am T, the Busy Bee. And we are And I am T, the Busy Bee. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. We're here every Wednesday. It's cold outside.
It ain't cold.
What?
It ain't cold.
Coming from the man with a hat and scarf on, and his jacket sitting to the left
It's
of me.
fashion.
All right.
I didn't shave my head. I got do-rag underneath. I am a little warm. Do-rag sucks up the sweat.
That's called I knew I had to stay warm today. So, it's me.
Why is your mic all the way over there?
Because we're talking at each other.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Because it's cold in here. I have on my jacket, as you see.
That's okay. You can put it on the zipper.
There we go. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Back to what we were talking about, though. We were talking about this cold weather, winter, fall.
Be safe.
Yes.
Think. You got a brain. Think.
This winter, I don't understand why they decided, like who gave the right for winter to start so early? It is only November 13th.
It's nature, yo. She
Like,
pissed off.
Where's the 50-degree weather? Where's the 65-degree weather?
That's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
You notice it gets real. Well, it got a little cold last weekend, but it got brutal cold. It's in the middle of the week when people have no choice but to go out. Weekends, you got a choice. You can stay in the house or you can go out. You got to go to work during the week, so you have to go out in this stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. But
Just saying.
make sure everyone stay warm. If you see any homeless people out, please help them call a shelter.
Yeah.
Please, ASAP. Make
If
sure
they
you
can't
do
go to a
that.
shelter, tell them go to a hotel.
Yeah.
As long as they look presentable, act like you know what you're doing and where you're going. If you've been in that hotel before, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, wash your face, wash your hands, take your coat off, your hat off. Let your body warm up a little bit. If you don't look this way, that way, whatever, you look presentable, you can relax in the lobby. Just saying. That's what I told them. Because, you know what I did? You know. But they don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I did?
What you do?
I linked up with the almighty
Oh.
Erica Pullen. Shout out to Miss Erica. She called me up today, was like this, that, whatever, and the third, blah, blah, blah. It's cold outside. I want to go around and drop off cups of hot homemade chicken noodle soup to the homeless and less fortunate. How do I go about that, Mark? Okay, what time you want to get started? She was like, what, you gonna come out? I said, yeah, what time you want to link up? She was like, oh my God. I said, yeah, God is fabulous. All you gotta do is ask.
And
So
you
what's our-
shall receive.
So what time you want to link up? She was like, oh, this, that, whatever, and the third. Give me a couple hours and blah, 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 and this, that, and that, and the third. So we linked up about, I'm going to say 5 6:36. I'm gonna say we linked up about 6:15, 6:30, and we linked up right outside Shake Shack in that parking lot area. So we was on the side of Shake Shack off Pratt Street. Anyone that knows about downtown Baltimore knows where that is. Those of y'all that don't worry about it. It's not that serious. But anyways, we linked up there, and we walked past City Hall. We walked past the 83 bridge to the your first stop when you go for the walk. What is that?
The shelter, the health shelter.
Okay.
The health center.
The health center, shelter, whatever, for
We're
the
gonna call
homeless.
it the health center.
So we went there.
I'm getting a big hum from you, Jeff, because you're factory right next to your phone. You really hum.
We got technical difficulties.
Excuse me, folks.
That's all I had to do to fix the problem.
There ain't no buzz.
Hey, ain't no buzz. We're fine now.
See? Bloopers.
Use that blooper. But yeah, so you fed the homeless today.
We walked around and we passed out. So,
What's the phone?
Move your pack open. There you go.
we're good?
A lot better. If it had to get out, change that.
All right.
So, we stopped off there, dropped off about, I don't know, about 10, 12 hot cups of homemade chicken noodle soup. Come with some crackers and a spoon. You get a water or two. Most people didn't want a water because it's cold out.
Right.
Well, got to keep your body wet. Got to keep your insides moist. We ain't have coffee and hot chocolate, so you ain't got to necessarily drink it right then and there. You got it just in case you need it. Some people took it, some people didn't. Some people even asked for a second one. We got it to give. If you want it, it's yours. And then from there, we came back across City Hall. And we're going to take a moment and time out right there, because I got to speak on something that's going on right now in front of City Hall. It's something that has to do with the police and crime and this and that and everything else. My only question is, y'all don't have Shorty out there, so it can't really be that serious. I'm not saying whatever you're talking about, whatever you were talking about police brutality or police getting away with murdering people, shooting unarmed, whatever. I'm not saying that, right? Why are you doing it at 7 o'clock at night when there's no one of any power in City Hall? In the dark, when there's no one out there in the cold. Why couldn't you all done this like lunchtime, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock? Everyone sees what you're doing. Everyone can hear what you're talking about. You can get your message across to City Hall. Why are you doing it now? And that's why I brought up Shorty. Like, hold up, time out. This, that, whatever, the third. I listened for a second. And I'm just looking. And I'm just looking. And I'm just looking. Just about like this. Like, really? And I was like, hold up, time out. Flag on the play. Shorty ain't even out here. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. Why are you out there when there's no one of power in City Hall versus doing it in the daytime when everyone's there? The mayor might even be in his office at the time. But you want to do it in the cold, in the dark, when no one of any of power is in City Hall. Maybe a security guard. Maybe a cop.
Well, you never know who was actually there, though.
There was like
So-
10, 15 people out there. It's cold. Well,
Yeah, that too. But,
y'all say it's cold.
I mean, you never
It feels
know.
good to me.
So, I mean, it's not. I don't know.
I just had a comment on that because it was mind-boggling. Because if I want to get a message across, all they can do is shut you down. That's all they can do. Ain't that what Shorty does with the news when things don't add up? Ain't that what Shorty does? He shuts you down.
I mean, but
I'm just
Shorty
saying.
doesn't solidify if something's the worst or not, though. Shorty just shows up, so you can't use Shorty as a validation.
Well, only reason why I say that is because the news media does not want to talk about the homeless people unless they can make a quick buck. But yet, you have a homeless person, what was it, last year, 2 years ago, that died on the property in front of City Hall, and you want to have all the Baltimore news networks out here that want to talk about it and glorify it. No, Shorty was out there at 4:30, 5 o'clock, shutting them all down. You're not doing no live feed. You're not doing nothing about talking about this homeless person because they died on City Hall property. Why? Why couldn't you talk about them when they were live, when it was relevant? Now that there's a story to be told, now you want to talk about it. Two wrongs don't make a right, and I agree. Just saying. But anyways, so we went down. From there, we went to down around the Inner Harbor.
It's cold.
There was a couple people that was standing out between Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A and CVS, so we took care of them. There was a couple gentlemen that were knocked all the way out. They weren't asleep though. They were dope knocked out. There is a difference. So we left them some soup and we left them some water, and that was it. We were out.
That's good.
We took a couple pictures. Miss Erica Pulliam is going to give us some shout outs later on this evening in a post and talk about, I'm assuming, why she wanted to do it. And she's going to give Skylyne Foundation some shout outs. And at the end of the day, this is what we do. DC, Baltimore, every month. Every now and then we'll do some pop-up walk-arounds. Anytime you want to do something, hit me up, hit Tiana up. We got you. If we got the time and we're available, we'll be right there on the front line with you.
Also, speaking of right there on the front line with us, we are feeding the homeless November 23rd and 24th. If there's any organizations out there who would like to feed the homeless with us, please reach out to me. You can reach out to my Instagram at T_TheBusyBee. You can also reach out to my Facebook under Tiana Hudson. I will be able to answer. I would really like for everyone to come out. We're looking for men's donations, hats, gloves, socks, trying to keep everyone warm. Make sure we have enough for the men as well. It's the Thanksgiving feast, so we're about to cook it up. We're about to have a lot of fun. Anyone who wants to cook, please let me know, okay?
Let us know, because I'm not trying to cook every single 15 tray that we have available. Give me some assistance, please. I don't care what you want to cook. I don't care what you want to bring. At the end of the day, it's all about the feast. Let's get it.
Speaking of feast, I'm low-key ready for Thanksgiving.
I am too.
I'm kind of anxious, kind of not anxious. It's just
it's that time of year we get excited. You got the Christmas feast, then you got the Thanksgiving feast, then you got the Christmas feast.
Right.
You got the coat and winter accessory giveaway. Coats.
Yes, if you have any coats, please pass them this way. Coats and jackets, pass them this way.
Women, children, infants. Lightweight jackets, sports coats, winter coats, blazers, leather, suede, fur. It don't matter what it is. And like I told someone about purses. I got all these big name purses. This is what you do. Same thing with a fancy coat that's expensive. What you do is you go on eBay and you sell it for a reasonable price, right?
Yeah,
you get that money. Then you go to Walmart, Target, and get a boatload for what you're selling your product for. You can do so much more for the homeless and less fortunate men, women, and children in DC and Baltimore. On that note, we're going to take this break. BeExposedRadio.com, Skylyne Foundation. Thanksgiving feast coming up.
Yes, Skylyne.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you. You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. You feel alone even though the people surround you. Popping pills every night even though you know they can't solve it. The emotional pain, it just seems way too heavy. Your mind is racing, wanna scream, somebody help me. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God.
I thought you was gonna have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't like it.
Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is. 9/11.
Are they ready to? I know they're not ready to accept it, but yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Like, how many of them are really ready to think about it like that?
None.
You know, like
I think the problem is
like
I don't even know how we got here, but it's inbred.
Mm-hmm.
You're not born to hate people. You're not born to distinguish between black and white and Asian and Hispanic. That's something that you're taught. You're taught. Point blank, period.
Straight up.
My daughter came home and told me that her white teacher was black. Maybe it's because it's how she treated her. She don't see any color. But when it comes to all her friends, all her friends are mixed. All of her friends have a white parent, black, African, Hispanic, other parent.
So
children don't see color. You breed your children. Not breed.
Right.
You raise your children to see that.
Yeah, most definitely.
They don't see racism.
Well, I guess
I met a little girl who had a black doll, and she said because the black dolls are prettier than the white dolls. But then I've taken a black doll and a white doll and put it in front of two kids, and it's a study that they've done before. You put it in front of two kids, and you put it in front of a kid, and you ask them which one is the nice one.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over, but remain strong through the past. Over, kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back.
Yeah, we both said it together. Look at us.
That's what we do.
Right. Y'all, excuse me, but it is cold in here. I'm trying to get some heat, okay?
I wish I was cold like her because I'm comfortable.
You know, we ain't even asked, like, we ain't do a temperature check. We just started talking. You just started talking.
Hey.
So I just let you have it.
That's what we
do. This
how's your week going?
Oh, he asked me a question, y'all. Say nah. This week has been kind of cool. I started a new job. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I started a new job where I'm doing bank reconciliations for like 4 restaurants at once. Not bank reconciliations, like cash reconciliations for like 4 restaurants. And it's kind of cool because I get to create my own processes and make sure everything's up to date. Now, it's a lot because that's a lot of people to like be accountable for. And then as soon as I feel like I cleaned, like I finally like finished one set, here comes another bag of another set. I'm like, dang, like this just starting all over. I'm trying to play catch up, trying to hope that I finish everything by tomorrow. So like when I start next week, it'll be fresh.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
I like it. I definitely enjoy it. I'm finally glad. One thing about me, if you all know, I like money. It's not that I like money. I like being able to count money. I like being able to see where money goes. I like seeing how they spend it. I like seeing how they expand it, you know, the whole 9 yards. Like, I have an MBA in accounting and finance. And it's just cool to actually be able to put, like, all of that theoretical information, everything that I learned. It's just really cool to put that back into works. And it's really cool to, like, see how it works and what you need to do and seeing it all come together, too, as well. That's my little spill about my life. I like accounting. So, yeah. And money has to be made.
Giggles over here.
Right. All right. I'm getting a little bit warmer. I think I can come out. It's like a hermit crab. Because it's cold. So, I don't even know where to start, but let's ask you a question, Mark. I know on Instagram it's been a thing going around about Omarion and April Jones and Lil Fizz.
I know one of the 3.
You know one of the 3? Omarion?
I know one of the 3, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Omarion and April Jones, April Jones is his child's mother. However, Fizz and Omarion used to be in a boy group together, R&B group together.
He the light-skinned, bald-headed dude.
No. You the light-skinned, bald-headed dude?
I'm bringing sexy back.
Right, you funny. No, but for real, Fizz.
He the one that had all the rumors about him and the guy from Immature, Marcus Houston.
Yeah. Marcus
they were beefing.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
I don't know. Yeah, probably him. Not Raz B. Raz B, the one with the big lips.
Okay. So no, I don't know who you're talking about. Then.
Lil Fizz is one of them from B2K or whatever. And you know, April Jones is now with Lil Fizz, even though she had Omarion.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, but that's
don't worry about
who they are isn't
It.
important.
Okay.
It's the story. It's the fact that she is with like the boy group's member, even though her that's really weird to me.
They're keeping it in the family.
No, they're not keeping it in the family because Omarion's so unbothered by this. He probably doesn't like it at all, but he can't.
He's got kids by her.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and so and so were in a group. I was with you. Now you're with him. Yeah, they're keeping it in the family. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
I thought so.
It's just a code.
It's like certain things
between
you're just
your
not
friends,
supposed
between
to do.
your
Like,
family.
where's your genuineness?
You don't date someone's ex.
You don't.
You don't.
And so here's my thing. Like, I realized over time, people have forgot how to be genuine. They forgot what really
people don't
matters.
have morals.
Like,
that's why.
like just integrity has been thrown out the window. Like just some things you really don't believe should be happening, and people go out their way to do it. Not saying like, you know, everyone has to be perfect, but everyone knows right from wrong. Everyone knows there's consequences. Like, you don't think like any of this will backfire on you or something will happen. Like at any point in time, you don't think like karma is, I can't say the end of that statement, but you all know how that goes. Like, it's just, people really are weird out here. Mm-hmm. People are weird. This has been, I feel like the last couple of things that has happened in the world has been kind of like the weirdest things, especially to celebrities.
It's crazy.
Like, it's really getting weird. Speaking of weird, Summer Walker, yes, Summer Walker, I think that's her name. Give me 1 second. I can get the...
Look, so we got to do a shout out, right? While you looking for that. We got to give a shout out to who? What? Morgan State University.
What they do?
They designed a patch with the initials EC. Elijah Cummings.
Oh, wow.
That's what's up.
That's
Shout out to Morgan
That's
State.
how you give back. So, found it. So, Summer Walker, she canceled her tour because of social anxiety. Like, being around that many people who want was just too much for her. Like, that's really, really crazy. And, you know, it's not crazy in a bad way. I just never, you know, I'm not going to say that's just, let me say it like this. So, a little while ago, Tyrese ended up in the hospital because he did over 70 interviews. You know what? On that note, I'm going to hold on to that because this is about to get really good, and it's about mental health and the differences that people are taking. And we will be back after these few messages. Make sure you guys tune in for a little bit more on BigExposedRadio.com.
It ain't cold, but everyone in here got a jacket or coat on.
It's freezing.
You're now listening to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood, decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
For shiny things, I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. Stop chasing cheese or you get stuck in a trap. Go get your crown and never render it back. No, it's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. You wait to get the mention all of our ignorance is their permission to. I know you like to turn up like that, with a drink to pull up like that. Well, baby, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just make sure the God in you stays where it's at. You're the rising sun of a new day begun. Grind on till victory's won. I pray you do your thing till earth and heaven ring. Just don't forget where you come from.
You know, let me talk to him. Oh, you ain't know? You ain't heard it before? That spirit you take for granted is the God in your soul. It's a price that you owe. It can never be owned. So for this valued dollar, it can never be sold. We were kings and queens in the motherland. Problem is we shouldn't have spared the rod or the father's hand. Yo, where the fathers at? Kids raising kids. So basically they never really raised but more assisted. Thrown to the system for criminal definition instead of dreaming for better and taking care of your business. I promise. We've been gods from the crib. Thing is, you can call a king a slave if he don't know who he is. Man, it's blasphemy.
Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. God, God, God. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. We are back. Ooh, I can't talk. We are back. We are back. We are back. Thank you guys for tuning in again. My name is T the Busy Bee.
I'm your boy Skylyne Mark.
And this is Skylyne Radio Show. So before we went on break, I was actually getting to talk about Summer Walker. Summer Walker canceled the rest of her tour. She had about 20 tours left. 20 cities to visit left. And she canceled her tour. And she canceled her tour because, is that better? Okay, she canceled her tour because she gets social anxiety. Basically, she's saying that her introverted person is seeing out, and because she's an introvert, it kind of causes her to have extremely bad anxiety. So, she took her step to say, let me take a step back and I'm not going to finish this because, I have to heal. One, I have a couple things to say about this. One, I am so appreciative to the fact that she actually recognized and realized that she needed self-care. And I say that because just a couple weeks ago, Tyrese, who they were covering Black and Blue, I believe that's the movie he recently came out in. I think I can, come out a little bit more, so.
You getting warmed up now?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's
just
still
a little
cold.
Bit. Just a little bit.
Tyrese was in Black and Blue, and he ended up actually in a hospital after doing 70 interviews, going 2 weeks straight, nonstop. And it just goes to show you how different things are and when, how self-care is. Before Summer Walker even ended up in the hospital, ended up getting sick at all, she was like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's really a big step, altogether.
Gotta take care of yourself. You don't take care of yourself, who's gonna take care of you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Someone told me, we don't name drop. We can name drop this person because everyone knows who he is. Shorty, when I broke my ankle almost 3 years ago, what Shorty tell me? If you can't take care of yourself, how you gonna take care of the homeless and less fortunate? Then people rely on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to take care of yourself.
Right. And it's just, I feel appreciative. I've been really more gearing towards self-care, but I've been missing out on it because I've been working like 7 days a week. So I'm like in need of a self-care day. Like
She
ASAP.
lying. She knows she
But-
work 8 days a week.
I wish there was an 8-day. If we can add an 8-day, what's going to be the name of it? Because you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
My day.
Sunday.
My day.
My day?
My day.
My day comes before Monday.
Yup.
Yo, what if we actually did extend the calendar?
You can't.
A whole
Because
extra
everybody's
day.
birthday be messed up.
I know, right? It wouldn't even be right anymore.
When your birthday? I don't know. Is there a leap year? Because we added an extra day to the week.
Speaking of leap year, I actually met someone who,
Was born on leap year?
yeah.
The day?
Yeah, and that's weird. Like, how do you tell someone how old you are? Like, how old are you? Because your birthday's every 4 years.
At my
So-
age, y'all know I'm only 21. I just got a lot of experience. My age, I'd be 6.5 years old.
You'll be more than 6.5 years old.
My age divided by 4.
6 times 4 is 24. So let's start there.
Oh, my bad.
Woo!
Hey! I was trying to
again,
say.
for those who are just tuning in, I have very good accounting skills. I know my math.
I'd be 11 and a
Stop
half.
playing. Thank you. That sounds a little bit more reasonable and actual.
I'm trying to say I'm old.
I was just trying to say that you don't know how to count.
I'm tired.
Now you sound like Kiera.
Look, I do a lot.
Now you sound like Kiera.
I do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the rest I need.
Keep it coming.
I'm constantly on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way I am now, with my schedule, I wish I was like this 4 years ago. Because this nonstop. Now, don't get me wrong. Even though it's football season, I don't really go out like that on Sundays. Football season, I did. I go tailgate. I do this. I do that. I might even go check out a game. Nope. I'll be chilling. That's my rest day. That's my day. I got me a my day. It's Sunday. Because Monday through Saturday, it's nonstop. Nonstop. So, Sundays, if I do go out, anything that has to do with football, I go tailgate. If I don't go a game, I'm going somewhere and watching the game. And if I'm going out at 1 o'clock, there's a good chance I'm going to be out until the end of the 4:30 games. After that, I'm either going to a second location, third location, whatever the case may be, having a drink or two, and I'm taking my butt home if I don't go home before that. So, I mean, it all depends on who I'm with, how the crowd is, what the atmosphere is like, and how I feel. Because if the Sandman comes knocking, I'm answering my door and my phone at the same time, talking about what's up.
What's up?
It's time to go home. I'm gone, y'all. I need to go lay it down. Because I don't get that much sleep. I got, what's that called? When you can't sleep good.
Insomnia?
Oh, man. To the brink.
So with you having insomnia, how do you actually, what helps you go to sleep faster? Like, what do you do?
This is a PG radio show. Let's just say I've never been one to drink by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And if my partner drinks, my lady, girlfriend, better half, whatever you want to call her, everyone's got a different name for a significant other, right? If they drink in their house, and I'm there, whether they're drinking or not, I'm drinking. I don't drink by myself. We hanging out, you're not drinking, I'm drinking. Because it's gonna help me go to sleep. Like I said, I've never been one to keep anything in mother of a cover. Let's see, I got a bottle of Jack, I got a bottle of 1800, I got a bottle of Ciroc Apple, I got a bottle
basically
of Amsterdam Apple.
Basically, you drink yourself to sleep.
And I got a bottle of Bacardi. I have me 3 drinks. I have a measuring cup. It's about this big.
You don't have to explain it. You don't have to explain it.
It's like 4 cups.
That's not good. So one thing that
Yeah, I drink myself to sleep. No, I don't. That sounds like a
that's
straight
what you said out loud.
alcohol.
It's recorded right here on radio.com. You just exposed your own
Nah, but
that is
real
exactly
talk
what
though,
just
real
happened.
talk. I take that measuring cup and I drink it semi-fast and I get comfortable. Whether I'm in a recliner watching something that I have recorded. Speaking of recorded, I think I sent you the information regarding one of our previous special guests that I told you relocated to Tampa. Was doing the...
Okay.
She's going to be on... Oh, God, I don't even remember she's going to be on an episode of For My Man. The crime story show.
Okay.
Yeah. She's supposed to be sending me the information on when that show is actually going to air. When I get it, I'll send it to you. Shout out to
You and your sidebar.
I know, right?
Like you can't say we be going straight.
I be focused.
Focused.
What's a girl say on a commercial? I be multitasking. I do it a lot.
I don't. No, you gotta
bring it down a notch.
You got a driver's mind. You be like, oh, let me get over. Oh, let me get over. Like all randomly, like
shout out to all the models and actors and everyone that's doing their thing. Photographers, most definitely, because photographers don't get enough shout outs as much as they deserve. Shout out to everyone that's doing something.
Speaking of doing something, I'm actually working on a new project. I'm working on a new project. We'll see you in February. The more I'm able to tell, the more I'll be able to give. But just look out for something new in February, which is very surprising to me. But I'm very excited. I get to actually dig into the local culture more than I expected. And it's actually quite cool, something for it to be happening and manifesting. This is something, I manifested. So, boom, there we go. My gem for the day. Anything you ever want in life, you say it out loud. When you say it out loud, you have to believe it, watch it manifest, and before you know it, you'll have it.
God is fabulous.
So, I definitely thank God, so many different opportunities, even though a lot of chaotic things are happening, around me, so many different opportunities I'm able to take. Oh, okay. I'm able to take, and it happens, and I make it happen. And then, it happens, and I'm watching it happen, never expecting it to happen, but boom, here we are. So again, look out for something great to be happening in 2020 on top of other things. We have to start writing out our goals for 2020 as well.
I know what mine are.
What's yours?
Be happy.
True.
Be better than 19.
19 wasn't.
19 was kind of all over the place.
It was a chaotic year.
Between family, friends, ups, downs, winning, losing.
The L's. The W's.
It was a lot of laugh, a lot of tears. 19 was... I'm ready for 19. Get the hell up out of here.
Ooh, you can't cuss. Look at you.
I'm just saying.
But I think 2020, because it's going to be a new decade, which is actually kind of cool because, you know, we did 1999 into 2000s and they said the sky was going to fall. They didn't say the sky. They didn't say the sky was really going to fall, but they say like the world's ending and everything in 2000.
Slowly it is.
I mean, yeah, it's increasing.
Look how many more floods you have. We're all going to drown.
Why? Okay, I'm going to push that negativity back over to you. I'm not even going to address that. We're going to act like he didn't even say that. And here we are back again. You know, we're going to even back up a little bit further. Woo, I wasn't ready for that. I just was not ready. I am.
I don't mean that. See, you talk about me.
But you, that was,
no. It's
That was, no. Final Destination 7, 8, and 9 was not what I asked for. Talking about something we're all gonna drown. No. I'm not going out like that. I told you, I'm gonna have my life jacket to the right of me. You thought I was playing. I am not playing any games. I will have both of my life jackets. I will have waterproof snacks.
She said waterproof snacks.
Yes, I will have waterproof snacks. I will have all of that. I will be floating around. I am not drowning. Don't you ever say that out your mouth ever again, please. That is not how we're going to go out, dog. That's not how we're going to go out. Not by drowning. I didn't like that. And on that note, say no.
Can we go to break?
We are actually we are about to go to break though. It is definitely break time. That was a good laugh. That was definitely funny.
On a better note. You vote? Yep, I vote. Come on. Put your hand up. Vote. Who all else is in voting for impeachment of the Jackie Lantern?
Oh, we're going to talk about that, but let's talk about that in the next segment, though. We'll see you guys, in the next 2 segments, because we got to have a short segment. But we'll see you guys after these few messages. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you come back with us on Be Exposed Radio.
.com.
Thank you.
Skylyne.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't, so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do. And you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over, or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, it's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, and it's every day and age really, but we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media, like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still tell our children that there are a group of people out here that are your enemies.
Join us every Monday at 12 noon for Black by Demand radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Beer gang, yo. Beer
We are
gang.
back once again. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was
She
coming
over
out
here
my shell,
like a snowman.
but it's cold, man.
She over here freezing.
I am freezing.
I told her she needs to give me some of that cold.
Give me some of that heat. So, for those who don't know, being like weather changes for me are not fun. Like, because my body, and I'm anemic, so like my body just automatically just stays cold, and I can put on as much clothes as I want. Cause trust and believe, I do have on 2 layers of all these clothes and a coat, and I have a coat wrapped around my legs, and I am still freezing.
She is.
Like, dog, I have on a lot of stuff right now. This should not be happening. But anyways, phew, what were we talking about before we went to break?
We were all over the place.
No, we weren't.
Gotta do another shout out.
We were talking about something specific. We were talking about.
Oh, we was talking about the impeachment of the Jackie Lantern.
We're still gonna wait on the impeachment. We're gonna do that at the top of the hour. We're gonna wait. You have to give another shout out. Who are we shouting out now?
April Watts, y'all. April Watts. She moved on to do bigger and better things, yo. Congratulations. I wish you all the best with all your endeavors. God is definitely fabulous and He's shining on you. Good luck to whatever it is that you do. Maybe we can get her over here.
You think we can get her on the show?
Man, I'd love to have April on this show. What?
Man, we can ask. She's gonna turn it up. She probably take over. It'll be April Watts show. Dude.
I
We
hit her
get
up and see what's
Skylyne.
up.
April Watts, right here, right now. No, but really, make sure you keep our dates in mind for Thanksgiving. Feed the Homeless, the feast, Thanksgiving feast. Again, it's November 23rd for DC, November 24th for Baltimore. We're looking for men's clothes, hat, gloves, scarves, blankets, socks. You know, all of that. We're looking for everything. So if you, whatever you can bring to us to provide to the homeless, please do. We thank you for everything that you have done. For those who have volunteered before, for those who have donated before, we definitely appreciate it. We do want to see this make a move, and we do want to see how big this can get. I know I do. I'm actually very anxious.
I am too.
I want to see what we can do.
I'm ready to start cooking.
You know, right. Ready to start cooking. Oh, speaking of cooking.
Keep the donations coming in. The cash donations, you have no idea how far a couple dollars can go. You honestly don't. Keep them donations coming in because we truly respect and appreciate everything that you do. Shout out to Mr. Marcus because he's one of our biggest supporters. We thank you. We love you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing and keep blessing us with all your blessings. We thank you.
Who else donated? We actually have gotten any donations. If anyone would like to donate, please reach out to me. I can give you the donate cash app. Mine is not cash app, $ Tiana's Moolah. If you know how to spell my first name, you know how to spell Moolah. M-U-L-A. Tiana's Moolah. Send that right on over. In the comment box, put Skylyne Foundation donation so I know where to allocate that money. And thank you once again for anyone that has donated in the past or who wants to donate now. It's definitely a big push for it. Anything that you all would like to do, it's just worth it. I'm really impressed and I love it, and I can't stop and I won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records, because we get down, baby. We get down.
D Chase, where you at, bro?
Name that
she in
song.
here trying to rap.
Right. He know that song too.
Mm-hmm.
He probably would have kept it going knowing him.
Speaking of Derek Chase, I want to say there's a Jazzy Winter Nights event coming up. I could be wrong. So don't quote me. I'm gonna have to reach out to him. But like, what's up? I want to know. I think that if there was one, I think it's already passed. So yeah, disregard that last comment I just made. What's up, Derek?
All right, guys, we have made it to another break. Am I early?
I think you are.
Oh, okay. I'm a little early. My bad.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, man.
So.
What's up?
We're going to go down the whole list, right?
Of what?
Friday, November 22nd. Ooh, I got to go on my photos.
And here he goes. Speaking of Friday, we have someone else that we want to talk about as well that recently passed, but we'll talk about that at the top of the hour because that's who we are. That's what we do.
Okay, here we go.
You got the dates now?
Friday, November 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
This is our 10th weekend. Our 10th weekend doing Today's Career Women. Ladies, what's up? Ladies Appreciation Weekend. Come out. It's all about you. Friday, November 22nd, 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock. There's drink specials. There's $5 sangrias.
Where is this?
Sangria Patio Lounge.
Okay.
I was getting to that. I was getting to that. Sangria Patio Lounge, 930 North Charles Street. That's Midtown, Mount Vernon area of the Baltimore area. Again, Today's Career Women, networking and social gathering, Friday, November 22nd, 8 to 1. If you have a coat to donate, please bring it because we would love to have it. Everything else going on that weekend, we'll get to that after we come back from this break. We gotta take this break, pay these bills. BeExposedRadio.com.
See you when we get back.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular. It's getting that person money. It's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated babysitting with a passion. She deserved better circumstances. A black queen, she should have been blessed with certain chances. Look down upon, getting all the hurting glances. Making men change up all the twerking stances. She never cried about the pain, only gritted her teeth. But most soldiers never get a flower or a wreath. She like G.I. Jane in the war with no relief. Don't recognize why killers was going through her beat. She said more prayers than the nun did. After seeing so much struggles with only one kid, the clinic said baby number 2 couldn't be undid. 9 months later, delivery and it's one big. But this time it was an older dude. But this shit happened so fast, she barely know the dude. Damn, but we all make mistakes though. And the older we get, that's how mistakes go. So he claimed the baby, now with no money.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. Thank you to you guys for tuning in. My name is, I feel like I say that part often. So you know who I am. I'm not going to repeat myself. For those who are just tuning in, we were talking about our events that we were having. You got it?
I got this.
All right.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? For those that are just now tuning in to the Skylyne Radio Show here at Be Exposed Radio in downtown Baltimore, what's up? I'm your host, Skylyne Mark. This is my co-host, T the Busy Bee. She a little cold. She ain't feeling it. She trying to warm up. It just ain't happening. Look, I'm trying to share this heat with her because y'all think it's freezing outside, but
you think the code just made me glitch that whole intro?
Yeah, I think it did.
I glitched a little bit.
Look, I walked in 7-Eleven. Lady says, "Yeah, you got 7-Eleven a cup. Yeah, you get a refill. Where is your jacket? It's freezing outside." I said, "Sweetheart, let me tell you something. I'm from Chicago. It's not cold outside. It might be a little chilly, but it ain't cold. That Midwest is just a different type of cold. You know what I mean?
The difference between the Midwest is here is that they're near water.
We're near water here too.
No, there's more water in the Midwest.
No, there's more.
The four rivers.
No, that's Minnesota.
That's the Midwest.
No.
That's not the Midwest?
The Midwest is just a different type of cold. When it gets cold and dry, that's a different type of bite. But anyways, we're not gonna sit here and go back and forth about it. It's a different type of cold. So, back to our weekend of events.
I don't think you were understanding what I was saying.
I was.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You weren't. So, Chicago is in Illinois. We gotta do the geography because I'm not letting this go because I feel like I know the map and I know what I'm talking about and I might not have said it correctly. But I'm going to get it correct because that's the kind of person I am. And that's what I do. So we are definitely doing this. I don't care.
I'm on that. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Chicago is in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Geographically, between Boston and New York.
What I was thinking was not what was happening. So geographically, I was thinking that Illinois was where Michigan was.
No.
And, you know, that's why they get that cold air. You know, that
They get
extra
cold
cold
air 'cause
air.
they're closer to Canada than we are.
Yeah, I figured that part. But just the Midwest in general, I think it's because it's near the water as to why it's so cold. Even though we're near water, but we're not near that many amounts of water. They're near, like, you know.
Their waters are large enough to you have something that is called lake effect snow.
And we are near the Atlantic Ocean.
And this is where
I mean, yes, but we don't get the same
wintertime-
effects.
Yes, we do.
As
We get it.
we don't-
We get it within the nor'easters, which is basically a wintertime hurricane.
Right.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our producer. He doesn't always show his face, but he does tag team every now and then.
Yeah, so explain this to me.
Hold on.
Because
Time out. Just in case she's tuning in, shout out to Miss Nicole, because, baby girl, you did the thing last week. We miss you, and it was such a pleasure seeing you. Happy birthday to you, bro.
Thank you very much. Had to laugh at that one. But yeah, we need, this is different, like you said, because they get that air that comes directly from Canada.
okay.
And that lake
So
effect.
Illinois, but does Illinois get any of the lake effect air? Because that's what I was trying to get at.
Well, because they do have a river nearby. Is it a river?
It's a lake.
It's a lake?
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Lake Michigan is not too far away.
No, Lake Michigan and
That's the lake in
it touches
Chicago.
a little bit.
Now, being from Chicago, let me tell you something. Lake effect snow, water depicting your wind, your air temperature, wintertime and summertime, just like the Inner Harbor, the Bay. We're not talking about the ocean. We're not in Ocean City. We're not the Eastern Shore. The Bay depicts your weather,
right?
Your climate as far as your wind, your temperatures in the wintertime and in the summertime. How was a typical summertime thunderstorm a few years ago? It gets close to the bay and it explodes. This is when you had the water taxi that flipped.
Right. That was it.
No disrespect to any families that had injuries and loss of life. We have nothing but respect for you. But again, it's crazy how water can
cause that much damage.
Control your weather. That meteorologists, because let's not get it twisted. A weatherman, anyone can be a weatherman. I can be a weatherman. Meteorologists,
Andre
they
said,
don't
"No,
even
you
get it
can't."
right. They don't even get it right.
No, they don't.
But I believe a meteorologist before I believe a weatherman. I can go outside. Hey, the forecast today, look, it's clear skies, there's a light breeze. Anyone can do that.
There's a difference between Bob Turk and Marty Bass.
It's a huge difference. Bob Turk, that's a classy dude. I've met him before years ago. But anyways, so in the wintertime, that bay can corrupt a forecast depending on what the forecast is. But if that wind is coming off that water, if they said 25, 30, that air temperature is literally going to feel like about 10, 15.
Yeah.
Same thing with downtown Chicago.
Well, I've seen the harbor freeze.
I've seen Lake Michigan freeze. I've seen Lake Michigan in tropical storm force winds come over the barrier and ice up the downtown highway.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Really?
It never froze over because it never froze over because the winds kept the water choppy. So every time it hit that wall is splashed over. Everything on this side of the wall, they shut the highway down.
Because it was ice.
Everything froze on contact.
Well, I've actually seen where we had winds, and I think it was storm of 96, and was it 96? I think it was.
There's a handful of storms in the 90s.
It was one of the
couple in the 80s. There's a handful of them in the 90s and a couple in the 2000s that you were like, this is really going on in Maryland? This is really going on in Baltimore?
Yeah, and it was like so much snow and ice that they had to they were trying to literally push the snow into the harbor.
Yeah.
And it was looking like you had icebergs. And that's how cold water was.
Let me tell you something. There's 2 times, for those that are keeping score, there's 2 times Baltimore, Maryland, DC has actually recorded more snow in 2 different winters than Chicago did.
Yeah.
One was, I want to say, 3 years ago.
Okay.
When they were dumping the snow off of Westport.
Yeah.
Across the street from the power thing.
Right, from the power plant.
And another spot was in Ravens parking lot.
Right.
You're driving past Raven Stadium on 395, and what do you see between you and Raven Stadium? You see a mountain of snow.
Right.
People swear to God, yo, you lying. It don't ever snow that much that there's a mountain that high in Baltimore. There were 3 of them. There was the one there at Raven Stadium, and there was 2 right there down the street from Westport Light Rail Station. That's one. Winter.
I think that was 09. Was it winter of 09? Because it was like 10 years.
This was 3 or 4 years ago. Now the one 09, 010, maybe 11. When you had the back-to-back blizzard.
The 6 months, the 6 foot, not the 6 feet, but it snowed like.
That was the back-to-back blizzard.
Yeah.
Depending on where you lived, you had anywhere from 3 to 4 feet of snow to as much as 6 to 10 feet of snow.
I was in school when that blizzard happened. I remember getting the pictures. It was nice. It was
down
pretty.
Alabama.
Yep.
She was loving life.
Why don't we just change from blizzards? Because I don't want one to come. No doubt.
Right. Let's knock on all the wood that's there.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got some bad news for you. We ain't had a blizzard in what? 3 years?
That's true.
We're guaranteed bare minimum 1 significant snowfall. Not necessarily a blizzard. We're guaranteed 1 significant snowfall a year.
It's gonna happen in February.
We haven't had one significant that they literally shut everything down in the DMV. Depending on who you talk to and who you listen to, between Baltimore, DC, CNN, Weather Channel, 3. They're predicting 3 this winter in the DMV. We're not saying blizzards. We're saying significant snowfalls. It can be a snowstorm that comes from the Midwest. That's not a blizzard.
Well,
that's not a nor'easter.
You know the weird part about snowfalls in this area? They could say, it's a blizzard coming, like 9 feet of snow, such and such and such. We could get
and we get
3
nothing.
inches.
Or nothing.
It's
when they don't predict it.
It seems like it goes up 70. It goes up 95 and then it veers off 70 because then you look at Frederick and Hagerstown and all them places and they got 6 feet of snow
and we ain't got nothing. That's just like yesterday. Now granted, in the time frame they were talking, the roads are gonna be clear depending on how long and how heavy will depend on whether or not the roads get minor slush. Okay, it's like my doctor bartender said last week. How do we go from 80s to 30s over the course of like 4 days? Welcome to the DMV.
Yeah, well that's weird weather anyway, because usually we'll go from the 80s, then we'll hit about 60, 40, and then it will get down to about 30. Right. Just go from straight, hey, we're rocking 80s right now, then next thing you know it's like 30 degrees out. That's the significant jump.
That's that ignorant.
I think
global warming.
global
Climate change. Yeah.
All right, guys.
But yeah.
So we made it again.
Check on your elderly. Check on the homeless or less fortunate that you do know in your surroundings. They're saying like 24, 25, but in the suburbs, it's going to get down around 15, 20, depending on where you're located. You see someone at a traffic light, give them an encouraging word, because this is some serious cold weather. Not to me, but at the end of the day, a life is a life. All lives matter. BigExposedRadio.com. We're going to break.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. Think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's a move you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song with my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough she couldn't. It's so funny, I know she couldn't.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back once again. Thank you guys for tuning in. We were just talking about this crazy weather, and we were trying to break down the difference of weather in Chicago than the weather in DC.
It's take DC out of the equation, take Chicago out of the equation. Shout out to my Chicago people. Shout out to my DC people, my Baltimore people, my Philly people, my New York people, my Pittsburgh people,
okay,
my Richmond people, my St. Louis, my Wisconsin, my Minneapolis. Hey, weather is weather is weather is weather is weather. Hot or cold. Watch this. And I gotta invite the Be Exposed family, so you gotta pass it out to everybody else. April, the last week of April, we were planning a huge family trip to St. Thomas for Carnival.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have all the information and everything?
As soon as we get it, we're gonna put it out there.
Okie dokie, bro.
Got to have Be Exposed Radio down there though, cause me and T, the Busy Bee, we doing a radio show down there.
Okay.
They're gonna have us on I don't remember the station, but it's whatever the big station is down in St. Thomas. They want us to come down there and do a co-host thing with DJ Hayden J. Shout out to Hayden Joseph. He's a big time DJ down there. He's been rocking I think it's the top 20 or top 40 countdown for years. Like he's a legend down there. I'll be trying to get him on the show, but his schedule is just crazy. But eventually we're gonna get him on this show. But yeah, we're gonna party, we're gonna relax, we're gonna have a good time. Me and T, we're gonna be working. We're gonna do the radio show as many times as they'll have us in that week. But we'll do once or twice. We're definitely gonna do a Feed the Homeless event down there because, you know, for those of y'all that don't know, Skylyne Foundation has gotten involved with the shipping containers for the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, St. Croix. Our next target is, I want to say Barbados. I want to say that's the island I'm thinking of. There's so much we want to do with the foundation. And as long as y'all keep donating, XYZ, we're going to make it happen. We can continue to achieve our goals. We want to do big things, though. We don't want to just keep feeding them and giving them clothes and school supplies and toiletries and feminine products and hygiene products and winter coats and winter attire, summer attire, footwear, and this, that, whatever, and the third. I know I sound like I'm rambling, but I mean, you know, Skylyne Foundation, we want to do bigger and better things. You know, we want to get property. We want to get them off the streets. We want to get them into programs. We want to do a whole lot. At the end of the day, this is our people. This ain't this country, that country, whatever, that don't do jack for the U.S. These are people. You know what I mean? Stop turning your nose up in the air. Stop acting like they don't exist. These are our fellow Americans. These are our people. It might be your family. It might be my family. This ignorant thing right here, this is a very ignorant thing right here. Your house burned down, your house gets flooded, lose your job, can't pay your bills, you get put out. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to pick this thing up. And you're going to throw your hand out at the same time and say, what? Help me, because I'm in need. But you had so many excuses because you're selfish that you couldn't come out and help another person or another family or whatever.
It's cold,
Stop being selfish. Yeah, she cold, y'all.
You know what? I have to commend you all for all the stuff that you do, because, you know, y'all send me a bunch of stuff, man, because it's on the page all the time. And y'all do good work. And y'all gonna get all the blessings in the world from that.
God is fabulous, y'all.
Yeah, you know. I mean, it takes a lot to do the work that you all do. And, you know, sometimes it's not always recognized. Sometimes it's not always blasted out there in front of the world. But some things wasn't meant for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all doing what y'all do because y'all love what you do.
Oh, we love it. We have a good time. We don't look at it as a charity event. We look at it as a day party.
And that's how you should look at it, because, you know, it's tough when you're homeless. And I know some people, I unfortunately haven't been homeless, but, you know, we all been one paycheck away.
Say that one more time.
You know,
Say that one more time.
we all have been one paycheck away.
I don't care what your bank account looks like. You're a paycheck, right? A paycheck away from being homeless. I don't care if you got $100,000 in the bank. You can't buy a house tomorrow. It's a process. If hotels are booked, you can't get a hotel. And there's only 3 reasons why Baltimore City's booked up on a weekend for hotels. You know I gotta say the first almighty though. Morgan's Homecoming.
Yeah.
Cause if you don't book it in advance, that $100, $125, $150 room, $200 room might be $350, $400.
Yeah.
Yeah. They jump them prices up because people coming from all over the country. There might be people coming from all over the world, depending on where their career has taken them.
Speaking of Morgan State, shout out to Morgan State. They are going to be in the Macy's home.
Yes, I forgot all about that.
The
Yes,
Macy's homecoming
Macy's. Yes,
Parade on Thanksgiving.
that's right.
The marching band will be marching right along with all the floats and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, congratulations to them.
Big ups, Morgan State.
I forget what network it's on. One of the big ones, ABC.
NBC. Or ABC.
It should be on all of them.
It sounds like ABC.
It's Thanksgiving parade. It should be on all of them.
Yeah.
No, NBC, because you know what? It comes on before the football game.
Okay.
Chicago.
I don't know. I barely
Don't
watch
quote
it,
me,
so.
but I want to say it'll be on WGN. I think it's WGN, huh?
WGN is all over the place, aren't they?
It's a Chicago station.
Yeah, they got WGN America now.
Chicago, baby. We worldwide.
For those who are out there who are anemic, please make sure you put on a lot of clothes this winter. Because and drink a lot of orange juice.
Take
and
your
take
iron
some Airborne
vitamins. It helps.
and iron pills and everything, because y'all don't know it, but I'm over here struggling, I'm struggling on a couple things. I'm struggling trying to stay awake. I'm struggling with my body being warm or trying to warm up all the way. I'm like really cold. I probably look like a mouse right now because I look really covered up, but I am struggling. This is the worst.
She looked like an Eskimo.
It is about that time though, you know? That time that we go to a break.
I wish I had shaved my head so I can take my do-rag and my hat off. I got a scarf on because, you know.
You gonna take us to break, Mark?
BigExposedRadio.com. Let's get it. Gotta go to break, pay these bills. I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to overtalk it.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up to, just go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Moms bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen this less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head. I could wait for your response, but they love to hear me talk, so I just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Should be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by. And you know how it is where we at, nigga. They say money can't buy happiness, but I be happy as a bitch when I can have dinner. Learn from your losses or you end up like the last nigga. I fall off, I bounce back, I really come from the dirt. But if you wanna make it happen, gotta put in the work. The word will kick you when you down, and I know this shit hurt. And it's crazy cause your family, your shit on you first. My sister stabbed me in my chest, I had a hole in my shirt. I never said a prayer for her on my way to the hearse. I died twice that night, man, I'm just happy to be here. And shit like that is the reason I never be scared. Was drifting through the smoke in the field, I couldn't see clear. It's deeper than the rap, I'm where the bottom of the sea is. Was trying to make it happen till I happen to ball. It's all mind over matter, the fuck the matter with y'all, huh? Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on.
Listen to this flashback of Skylyne radio show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted in an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know? And we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure that when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't pop. All right, let me tell you, all those people who felt like they wanted to say whatever to me, look at me now. It's like, no, y'all don't understand, but I've been through some things, okay?
And you know what? No. I applaud you and I salute you, because a lot of times we do not take the time to say, I'm okay, and I'm okay with me, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I'm amazing, and I'm blessed, and I'm strong, and I matter.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Skylyne Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel Rock.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never heard me... Huh?
Alright. Well, don't know what just happened there, but, you know, I hope we fix it. Gosh.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know, but I'm struggling.
She is in this joker freezing.
Make sure you eat all your vegetables when you're young. Anything that has iron in it, make sure you have it, because this is crazy. I should not be feeling like this.
Look.
This is 2 hours later almost.
Look, we're gonna go there. We're gonna get this weekend out so I don't forget nothing and I'm not rushing at the end of the show. Look, so everything's pushed back once again for this month because everyone knows there's an extra weekend thing in November. So Thanksgiving's been pushed back a week. That leaves you one less week to go Christmas shopping. But if you've been watching TV or listening to the radio, they started doing Black Friday sales 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Zales? Yeah.
It's getting to the point now where they skip Thanksgiving totally
It's called Brown Thursday. But a lot of stores said, we're going to go back to Black Friday. We're not doing Brown Thursday. I guess so. If you're doing Black Friday sales now, VIP members, I'm a VIP member. Hold on. I'm a VIP member for Zales, right? Zales Jewels. If you're a VIP member, it don't matter what it is, what the price tag on any jewelry item in their store. If you're a VIP customer, a couple weeks ago, they had a sale, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 50% off everything. Man, you can't get a better sale than that in a jewelry store, especially a good jewelry store. You know what I mean? I could see if it was a little kick in the bucket, hole in the wall on a corner, but something like K's, Littman, Zales, something like that. Yo, 50%? Man.
You know what? They had a lot of overstock.
That too.
So, I don't even remember because he just put me on hold.
I'm sorry.
Like, dang, I don't even remember.
Very important point.
It was something important, and it wasn't even about Zels because I thought we was moving forward, and I didn't even know what it was. But we're not going to talk about it. That's fine.
We're talking about.
We're going to remember this.
We were talking about the different sales that a lot of retail stores are doing, and the holidays coming up.
Oh yeah, Andre, you were saying something about the sales and about how they pushed it like it's now for the whole month.
Yeah, I mean, it starts up, right around Halloween, a little before Halloween.
Yep.
I start seeing more and more sales about Christmas. It was gradual, and then all of a sudden we're like in the second week of November, and all of a sudden it gets more prevalent. And usually right about now, they're like, get your turkeys, get your cranberry sauce, get your stuff, and everybody's butterball.
They've pretty much evicted Thanksgiving.
That whole, it's like, okay, yeah, you're off on, you gotta get a turkey, blah, blah, blah. But come here and buy your TV for Christmas.
Exactly.
I mean, it takes the tradition, no values out of it, because I remember one year, I think it was my older nephews and nieces left out on a Thursday night to go stand in line for Black Friday.
I've done that before.
It was like, came in.
Go get in line.
Everything like that, that whole entire presence of, like, everybody hanging around and, talking or having fun, playing games, watching movies without the door, because everybody wanted to go to the Black Friday sale.
Me, I've only done this with one woman. The Christmas before, so the holidays of 98, a year, no, not 98, 2000. The holidays of 2000, a year before my son was born. His mom talked to me like 2 days prior, was like, hey, this, that, what, I'm the third. What are you doing? What's your schedule Black Friday? I know you're doing this, and I know you're doing that, and I know you work, but what time do you go to work? And I was like, well, Black Friday is a gimme. So I can pretty much make my schedule for that day. What's going on? I know you're not asking me to come out go shopping with you and your girlfriends. She was like, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm leaning to. I was like, man, I'm not trying to go out in that dumb
weather. Blankety blank weather.
Oh, there's about 9-10 blanks up in there. So she talks me into it. Make a long story short, she talks me into it. We go out there 4 o'clock in the morning. It's freezing. And it's only freezing because the air's damp and it's drizzling. So when it's drizzling and it's like 40, 45 degrees at night, and there's like a 2, 3, 4, 5 mile an hour breeze, yeah, that feels about 15, 20 degrees, and it's raw.
So you went out there at 4 o'clock in the morning, 15, 20 degrees.
Ask me last time I went and played out in Black Friday.
You probably.
I haven't.
You were at the end.
I haven't. I haven't. I haven't.
See, what makes it so ridiculous to me is that a lot of these products that they go out here and try to buy,
they're not even getting.
Are marked up so high, then they chop the price down.
Uh-huh.
So
you want to know?
You're still paying more than you would actually pay any other time because they jacked it up about 100%.
Right, like a prime example, and y'all will promise you probably would never believe this. But Jordans, every time Jordans go up, they go up right at Black Friday.
Black Friday.
And that's the best time to do it because he knows that people are going to put the money up for it. And I believe it goes up like 5-10%. Like when I first started working at Champs, I worked at Champs for like 4 years. So when I started, or 3 years, either way, I worked there for a minute.
I worked there for a lot.
When I first started working there, the shoes from some Jordans and the men's size was like, maybe the regular price was like $190. The employee price was like $130. Yeah. That sounds about right?
That sounds about right.
Okay. But you know that 130 or that 190 became 210, and then that 210 became 225. Like y'all, we about to be paying like $250 for a pair of shoes. Like I hope y'all hear what's happening.
Depending on what state you're in, it's over $250.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
You know what? The main price that I always had to put in was $160.90. So I think it was like $150 when I first got there.
Right.
$159, and then or something $155, $159, something around there.
With the tax problem.
Yeah, with the tax.
This is my thing, and I don't put the blame on one person. I blame Nike, number one. Then I blame Michael Jordan. Because when was the last time you had a riot in a mall for, let's go there, Patrick Ewing's, Barclays?
I don't. Wait.
I mean, no, not Steve Kerr's.
You looking at.
But I don't see it for Jordans only. That's not what I see it at.
I mean, Jordan, yeah. I mean, at one.
They only release a certain amount of items per store.
Right. They only put out a limited amount, and they give stores a limited amount.
So they're guaranteed to sell out.
So they're guaranteed to sell out, yes.
And that's
it's
BS.
going to take a while before you get the next order.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's with a lot of stuff. That's with a lot of products you have out here. And, I mean, some of these TV sets, they put out a number of them at the beginning of the years.
But we're not talking about, Sony, this, that, whatever, and the third.
But they do the same thing because it doesn't only stop at shoes and it doesn't only stop at Jordans.
You got to look at the consumer, okay? And companies know how to play the consumer.
Oh, they do. And they do it well.
And they do it well. And you have to look at the point of where they used to have like there was a cat here by the name of Jack Luskins. He had an appliance store.
In Baltimore?
Yeah, but he used to do bait and switch.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, every time he would advertise brand new camera, brand new TV, only have a certain amount of them. As soon as you get to the store, all of them is gone, but he's willing to sell you another one.
I don't want another one. I want the one you're advertising for.
Right.
Oh, I'll walk out of the store real quick.
And I get a rain check. But at that time, you know, he was getting people like that all the time, bringing them in on one price, and then we're sold out, and you know. But we have this model here that's just good and excellent. It's only about it's $35 more, but it gives you this glorious picture.
It's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick. So they
Like,
know how to play people.
Yeah.
They amp it up. You ever watch near the Christmas holidays, and it's coming real soon. Go from Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, even on an average Saturday morning, if there's some cartoons around on TV, even the Christmas special, what do they throw at you? Toys.
You said watch, right? And you're talking about Christmas stories. Christmas stories started coming out in July.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? Y'all are watching a Christmas movie?
The new toys come out in September. That's when the latest toys come out. That's when you start seeing a new advertisement for Transformers or this or that. Right?
Whatever's hot.
Around September, because by the time December, they want to plant it in your brain long and hard enough that by Christmas, every time you turn around, what you want for Christmas? Transformers. Or every time you turn around, what you want? What was it? The little pocket dolls last year. Every little girl wanted these little itty bitty miniature dolls that came in a little pill box or whatever.
What? I don't know what that is.
$20 a pop. Seriously.
Yeah, them toys are expensive. They've gotten really expensive over time. It used to not be that way. It used to be, decent. Now it's just like, whew.
Everything is given, guys, for the consumer. They want you to buy more. They give you more so you can buy
more.
Right.
And on that note,
right,
we're getting ready to take this break. This last segment is going to be quick, fast, and a hurry. And we will see you then after we pay these bills. Here on the Skylyne Radio Show. Okay, that took too long.
It's still cold, man.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Any trouble, because I get into any trouble, but I had a problem that this then became a discussion at that workplace environment. Now, the discussion was I should have been more sensitive. In what way was my first response? And I guess when I had to meet with that said person who had the issue with the person who was said leader of that organization.
Okay.
I said, well, to that person, how would I have known that? Well, you should have asked.
I think so. You want my opinion?
It was a circle, and I was willing to go on that merry-go-round.
You are better than most.
Yeah.
I think that's normal when you're in a group and there's norming. Most of the time when you're in new work environments or you're in a space where you're getting to know people, it's normal now to ask for people's preferred pronouns. You wouldn't have known that.
Normal to who? What is normal?
Well, you work in social... You work in social innovation and
my pronouns, so it's not normal to me.
You don't, but I think because I feel like the person was probably offended because they felt like you were not honoring whoever they are, right? But you wouldn't have known that.
Still to this moment, I don't know what their pronouns are. So in that
they didn't offer
circle, we still don't know. So I'll go as far as saying I perceived it to be a she.
Perceive them to be a she.
Them.
Yeah.
Her, him, they,
them. It seems like they, them would be the easiest one on this one.
Join us every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. for the Artist Exchange Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Start, skirt, 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 start, start.
was the one for me. Ever since then, we been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to her ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. SL what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnighted. Cause it's crunch time when I'm grinding. This Adderall got me nauseous. Proceed with caution. Tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the f I'm going. Out of space where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space where I'm going. Out of space where I'm going.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we live, baby. We live. We live for another
5 minutes.
10 minutes. About 7.
Okay.
Alright, so let's do this. So, one last time. Because I don't think I really got the whole weekend out. So, one last time, as soon as I find out flyers.
Announcements.
Announcements, yes.
If anyone would like to donate to Be Exposed Radio. If anyone would like to donate to Skylyne Foundation, please reach out to me, and I'll be able to provide the information to donate. If you have any clothes, please reach out to us, and we'll be able to provide a destination to drop them off or what to do with them. We are looking forward to everyone coming out and participating for our Thanksgiving feast weekend, November 23rd and 24th. And now you can go.
Alright. Today's Career Women, the 10th anniversary. This is our 10th weekend of doing Today's Career Women. Shout out to all career women that are doing big things in their position, in their careers, in their job field, their line of work, whatever the case may be. Definitely shout out to all the big wigs and entrepreneurs that doing bigger and better things. And the light needs to shine bright. The light needs to shine bright on y'all. Friday, November 22nd. Today's Career Women Networking and Social Gathering. Sangria Patio Bar, 930 North Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland. That's Midtown, Mount Vernon area of Baltimore. 7 to 1 a.m., 7 p.m., 1 a.m. $5 sangrias, drink specials, no cover charge. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress it enough. If you have a coat, jacket, anything that you can donate, coat-wise, jacket-wise, sport coat-wise, male, female, kids, teenagers, kids, infants, bring it. We will gladly accept it. You'll have a live DJ. I don't know who the DJ is, so I don't want to put it out there, and then I'm wrong, and then you're looking at me like you didn't know what you was talking about.
It's fine. We're going to have a live DJ. We're going to have a speaker. Even if we don't have a live DJ, we still going to be playing this music.
It's going
We're going to be the best homie day party that the Feed the Homeless, that the homeless has ever been a part of. I want them to remember this forever. Speaking of, I actually ran into one of them today on my way home from work.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I talked to them. If y'all don't know, the homeless are my friends too. They know me by name. I don't know them by name, but they know me by name.
They know me by the beard. They know me by the Skylyne Foundation logo and the Skylyne Models logo for Baltimore and DC. I've been stopped in Penn Station. I've been stopped in Union Station in DC. I've been stopped at the Inner Harbor. I've been stopped outside of I don't want to really put them out there, so I'm not going to say that. I've been stopped by City Hall. I've been stopped by
other places.
Several different places in downtown Baltimore. A handful of places in DC. We making some headway, and we getting there. So back to our weekend. Saturday, November 23rd, 11:30 to 2:30. Skylyne Foundation's 3rd annual Thanksgiving feast and charity event for the homeless and less fortunate. We need hot trays of food. We need coffee. We need hot chocolate. We need cases of water, cases of juice, assorted snacks, assorted breads, toiletries, feminine products, hygiene products, clothes, footwear, coats, winter attire, school supplies. I can't stress it enough. School supplies. Even though the kids are on the holidays break, we still need those donations. We will announce in December where our school donations will go to in Baltimore, and what school they'll go to in DC. Teachers, I can't stress it enough. I can't ask you. I can't plead with you enough. We need your assistance. DC teachers, Baltimore teachers, Baltimore City, downtown DC, all the teachers, male, female, I don't care what subject you do. I don't care if you're a gym teacher. We need your assistance. We need your assistance. We need your assistance. We need to know where these donations will benefit the most. Every school is going to get something, because that's just what we do. We donate to some school that needs something. We want to do it more often than what we do. We want to get more recognized for what we're doing versus just handing them to a teacher and going about our merry way. We want to actually have a team that goes to a school location and talk with the principal and the guidance counselors and the administrators and the office team and present our donations of school supplies to your school. So teachers, we need your help. Saturday, November 23rd. Saturday night, today's Career Women Networking and Social Gathering. Dave and Buster's at Arundel Mills. Game room bar area. Game room bar. Not bowling bar, not VC bar with all the big TVs. Game room bar. You're in the middle, you're in the game room. There's a bar in the middle of the game room. Again, 7 to 1. 7 to 1, 7 to 1, 7 to 2, something like that. Networking and social gathering. Today's Career Women. Again, if you got a coat, sports coat, winter coat, lightweight jacket, men, women, teenager, kids, infants, please bring your donation. We will gladly accept it. Sunday, November 24th, 1 o'clock to 4 p.m. 1 p.m., 4 p.m. under the 83 Bridge, downtown Baltimore, 407 East Saratoga Street, right across the street from Charm, Baltimore, and right across the street from Ida B's. Feed the Homeless event, our 3rd annual Baltimore Thanksgiving Feast charity event for the homeless and less fortunate. Again, donations, volunteers and tables. We need it to keep going on with our festivities. Everything is appreciated. We thank you. We love you for your support and your assistance with everything that you do. I'm done.
Good night, because you might as well take us off the show too.
That's Skylyne Radio Show. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. BeExposedRadio.com.
Just was talking.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah,